Hey, welcome to Cow Free Kicks. On this channel I review leather-free sneakers only, and this video is all about the SAUCONY Grid Shadow 2 Mushroom. Welcome to the channel. As I do with every single pair of sneakers that I review, I always look into 5 different categories, and then at the end of the video I will give these SAUCONY Grid Shadow 2 Mushrooms an overall rating out of 5 stars. If you do like what you see as you're going along, please do not forget to show a little bit of extra support by clicking the thumbs up like button below on your device, and whilst you're down there, and if you've not done so already, please do take time to subscribe to the channel. So without further ado, let's first check these SAUCONY Grid Shadow 2 Mushrooms out on feet. Currently available in 2 different colorways via the SAUCONY website. These SAUCONY Grid Shadow 2 Mushrooms are an innovative sneaker from SAUCONY, and they're trying to be more sustainable with the products they're releasing by releasing a sneaker that has this leather-like HyphaLite material. You can see up close that it does have the same kind of attributes that you would expect with a cracked leather sneaker, but it's actually a 90% bio-based material, and that 90% of bio-based is mushrooms. So this is really, in theory, a mushroom leather sneaker. It's trying to move away from like chemically produced synthetic materials on the uppers that you do find that are the leather alternatives for sneakers, and all of that sits on top of a hemp-based mesh that you can see clearly in white in the toe box, and then it goes into a second more cream tone as it moves throughout the rest of the middle of the shoe and towards the back and the heel. So you've got many of these bio-based HyphaLite overlays in different colors. I really prefer this colorway to the other one just because I think it hits really nicely with the off-white detailing against that background of the white, bright white toe box mesh that you get there. The laces are recycled. There's cork footbeds inside the sneaker underneath the insole unit, and the outsole of the sneaker is made from regrinded, repurposed gum, and it's a really nice dark gum outsole that you get with these, and you've got some of the exposed foam from the midsole there. I just think overall the sneaker looks really good. I like the hit of the SAUCONY branding at the top of the tongue that you get that's embroidered. I think there's a really nice touch of further SAUCONY branding towards the toe of the sneaker. I think the overlays and the flow of the shoe with these wave-like detailing of these bio-based overlays that run throughout. Round towards the back of the sneaker is quite plain towards the heel of the shoe, but I really do like the wave effect that you get with the grids with this midsole unit as well. Overall, I just think they're a really nice looking shoe, and I really like what they stand for in the fact that they're definitely aiming towards a more sustainable future. Now I want to talk more about their comfort, where I want to put them to the test on my back doorstep. You can see from the step test there that you get really nice responsive bounce back from toe to heel. It does taper off towards the toe box though, because the midsole unit does get a bit narrower towards the toe. You definitely get more bouncy comfort from the middle of the foot and towards the heel. But I was pleasantly surprised by the reactive qualities of this midsole unit on these Grid Shadow 2s, because they are quite firm to the touch, but under feet it does give you a nice bouncy ride. And as well as that, you've got really nice massive soft cushioning towards the heel of the sneaker, and the tongue as well is incredibly plush and well cushioned, and that cushioning does run throughout the shoe into the toe box as well. So when you slip your feet into these, you get instant comfort not only underneath your foot but on top of your foot as well. And I think they're an absolutely amazing fit, perfect true fit. I've got UK size length 10 feet and they're pretty bang on, and my feet are slightly wider than average, but the toe box for these offers really nice width, and they've also got a really big foothold to go into as well. And generally they're quite a wide shoe, so I found the fit for these absolutely spot on, and that just really helped with the overall comfort for these as well. I just think really nice comfort overall. Now I want to move on to the weight, where I want to put them on the scales. Coming in at 344 grams per shoe, that's a really, really nice weight. I consider anything under the 350 gram mark and below to be considered a lightweight shoe. So even though they're towards the upper end of that marker, they do feel really nice and lightweight in hand and on feet. And I think that weight really adds to the comfort. They've got really nice lightweight mesh with this hemp-based material. Even though you've got a lot of this HyphaLite overlay on top, I do think the fact that they've used this kind of rubberized outsole here with the gum rubber, that's going to save weight, and it does feel like quite a lightweight material that's been used for the midsole unit as well. So overall, a really, really nice weighted shoe. And now I want to move on to their breathability, where I want to pump this upper full of smoke to see how breathable it is. Sadly, this is one area where the SAUCONY Grid Shadow 2 mushrooms falls down a little bit, and that is with breathability. You could see that it did kind of labour when it came up the toe box area, and even though you've got this really nicely perforated mesh that's exposed here in the toe box, towards the middle of the shoe just there, and also towards the rear, the smoke did escape from all three areas, predominantly the toe box, but it came out very slowly and not in large amounts, and that's because you've got this kind of furrier, softer lining that runs throughout the inside of the shoe as well, so that doubles up underneath this perforated mesh and creates a denser fabric, so the smoke's trying to escape from two layers, and it just doesn't do that very well. So whilst they are going to offer some breathability, they're not going to be the most breathable sneaker out there. And now let's move on to their price. Now these sent me back £125, which I think is a very fair price for a sneaker that I think just looks really nice. I love this silhouette. It's definitely a 90s, 2000s silhouette that I think you can style very easily. It definitely falls into my demographic because I have a massive love for shoes that look like this, and I love the way that Saucony sneakers fit in general. I just think they get the padding right and the comfort just right for the price as well. I don't think they could have done much more other than improve the breathability. So for that reason, I'm going to give these a really nice 5 stars. Now possibly they might have crept into the 4-star region, but I do think that their looks and their comfort and their weight carry them off, and in total their price as well. I just think they're only really let down by their breathability. So I think 5 stars is a pretty fair score for these. Now if you've liked what you've seen today, please do not forget to drop some comments below if you agree or disagree. Also, if you haven't done so already, you can follow me on Instagram, and hopefully I'll see you again soon for another video. Bye.